when Christ talks about marriage, he references Adam and Eve, not Adam, Eve, Aisha, Khadijah. So how do we find common ground?
That's not the only point of view.
A live and let live attitude, is that what you're saying?
I think it is.
And this is what happens by liberal ignoramuses who convert to Islam. Don't get me involved in whatever beef you guys have got.
We don't do beefs.
Go on, what's your point? What's your question? What's your question?
My question is, are you able to find any common ground with the Muslims?
So, ladies and gentlemen, the question is, can I find common ground with Muslims? The answer is yes. Wherever Muslims are willing to ally themselves with Christians as Christians pursue a Christian political agenda. If they are willing to ally themselves with us on our terms in pursuing our goals by our methods to our ends, then we can find common ground. That, ladies and gentlemen, is the common ground. Are you wanting to debate? Would you like to debate?
Well, I was asking you a question.
Would you like to debate? Would you like to
No, I'm
debate?
not here to debate.
Okay, so let me continue with my presentation
But
then.
I'm just saying.
So, ladies and gentlemen, sir, do you want to debate? Okay, we're going to have a debate. We're going to have a debate.
We're not going to have.
We are having a debate. We are having a debate. Go on.
You invited me to ask a question.
Yes, but then you forced yourself into a conversation, so let's have a debate.
How is it I force myself?
No, I'm not having a debate about you. Let's talk about the topic.
You're full of shit. How is it that I force myself into the conversation?
What's your objection to my answer?
Well, the question was, are you able to find any common
And I answered that question.
And you spouted off a whole
Correct.
spiel about yes, but it didn't.
What did I actually say?
He said, yes, so long as they fall in line and do what we want
Correct.
them to do. And
That answers your question.
So, but that's not common. That's not my idea of common ground.
But you don't get to define what the common ground is. Why should we listen? Why should we listen to you and your definition of the common ground?
Well,
why should we listen to you?
You don't have to listen to me. I
Exactly.
don't have to listen to you.
But you're saying that I don't. You're saying that I shouldn't define the common ground.
Well, you can define what you like. You've been doing it all afternoon, but it doesn't mean it's right. What you say.
Well, what's wrong with it then? What's wrong with the idea of Christians pursuing?
Nothing.
Go on.
Nothing.
Right.
Christians pursue your
on
agenda.
their own terms. Thank you.
On their own terms, but never that. That's one thing, right? That's you do your thing, but that's not talking about common ground. You're trying to infer.
Go on. I'll let you finish and then I'll reply.
Is Muslims simply supporting that agenda? And that it gives no impression, Bob, whatsoever of your ability through your fear and prejudice and your hate and your fear mongering and your hate preaching, your Christian jihadist hate preaching. You got no sense. You give no sense at all of the ability to find common ground.
Right. Let me reply to that then. Let me reply to that. Here's the problem. You're assuming that there is some kind of neutral ground that we can both inhabit. And you're assuming that because you have made sloppy, lazy thinking. The reality is, you don't like Christians affirming that they have an agenda and that the common ground should be found on that agenda, because without thinking it through, you think that there's some neutral ground that we can both exist.
No,
I want to. Well, I am
finished.
finished. Let me land. Let me finish. Let me finish.
Yeah, you can
your assumption. Your assumption.
You'll go on and on and
your
on
assumption.
In the way that you do.
Your assumption.
Patently is not.
Your assumption. 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 Okay, so he doesn't want to have a conversation. I'll just say to you, his assumption is that there is a third space where we can have neutrality, and that I want him to define what the common ground is that he thinks we should adopt. And then you'll see that what he really means is that we should adopt a common ground that is according to his ideology. So go on,
Well,
what
okay,
is the common
so
ground?
On the record, you just gave a little bit of a speech about the Christian position, if I can call it that, not being left and not being right.
Correct.
You gave a whole litany of social concerns, let's say, that are Christian concerns that are also either leftist concerns,
Correct.
or conversely rightist concerns. And
Correct.
I have to say that most of those concerns that you mentioned, as a Muslim, I can quite genuinely recognise as Muslim concerns too. So
What's the common ground?
Well,
What's the common ground that you think we should unite on?
well,
You've not thought this through, have you?
I have.
Not one little bit.
Bob, you're not trying to find the common ground.
So you tell me what is the common ground?
Are you trying to tell me that there is none?
I am saying that there is a common ground based on the Christian political agenda.
This is yes, and I'm saying yes. In much that you mentioned about the issues of concern of the day, which are, I agree, incorrectly labelled rightist or leftist, are central Christian concerns based on the good Christian faith, right? They are concerns that, generally speaking, the common Muslim is quite happy to agree and find common ground with.
Right.
But no.
Let me reply to that.
And I suggest to you that there is value there to be found.
Okay, let me reply to what you're saying. Let me reply to what you're saying.
With this bipolar ghettoization of people and thinking and so on.
Let me reply.
I will, Bob,
okay,
but I'll just to satisfy myself.
Yeah, go and finish your point and then I'll reply.
You seem to be inferring and insisting that Muslims and Christians in this country of ours cannot have common ground, and I think that idea is part and parcel of the problems, much of the problems that we face today.
Okay, let me reply to your point.
We need to get beyond that, Bob.
All right, let me reply. So he's saying two contradictory things. One, he said that the things that I outlined were things that Muslims could find common ground on. In other words, he accepted the thesis that Muslims can make common ground with Christians on the goals that Christians agree.
And vice versa.
But then he contradicts that in his next breath, and I will interrupt you at will if you interrupt me again.
I will.
Right, I will interrupt you at will if you interrupt me again. Right, ladies, and then you'll complain about it and say it's a monologue and it's a diatribe and you're not listening, but here you are interrupting. But now let me explain something to you. Let me explain that our self-identified Muslim doesn't even know his own religion, because Christians must oppose Islam. Christians must oppose abortion. My apologies. Christians must oppose abortion, but Islam permits abortion. Christians must oppose polygamy, but Islam permits polygamy. Christians must oppose slavery, but Islam permits slavery, ladies and gentlemen. So I now want him to explain to me, bearing in mind that Christians must oppose abortion, polygamy, and slavery, how does he say that Christians and Muslims can form a common ground on the question of polygamy first? Explain to us where Christians and Muslims form a common ground when we want to outlaw polygamy, but you want to make polygamy legal. Go on, explain.
Why do you want to outlaw it?
Right. The reason why we should outlaw polygamy is because it contradicts the teachings of the new covenant. Christ has one bride in the church. The leaders of the church must be men of one wife. When Christ talks about marriage in the context of talking about divorce, he references Adam and Eve, how God created the institution of marriage, not Adam, Eve, Aisha, Khadija, Fatima and Sadida.
Yeah, but that's the Christian point of view.
Correct. So how do we find common ground?
That's not the only point of view.
So how do we find common ground between those that support adultery legalized in polygamy and those that see it as adultery and want to outlaw it?
Well, just as the Muslims are not going to impose polygamy on you, it's not for you to necessarily impose your views on other people.
You haven't answered the question. How do we find common ground?
You conduct your married lives according to your...
So a live and let live attitude.
beliefs?
A live and let live attitude. Is that what you're saying?
I think it is.
Right, here's the problem with that. The problem with that is he now wants us to adopt a liberal secular attitude towards the family and towards marriage. This we cannot do. In other words, what he's saying is, I should adopt common ground based on his political agenda, not my own, which is exactly what I tried to get him to see right at the beginning, that there is no neutral ground. There is no neutral ground for us to frame the political agenda. And so we as Christians can't go along with your liberal secularism. And by the way, Islam would impose itself on Christians. They would impose the jizya on Christians. Do you know that?
The only one imposing,
do you know that?
The only one imposing.
Do you know that?
Religious views.
Do you know that?
Is you.
Do you know that?
Is you.
Do you know that?
Do I know what?
That Muslims would impose the jizya on Christians.
Where? When?
When they dominate.
When they dominate?
Yes.
Is that what you're frightened of?
That's what history teaches. Do you know any history?
I know a bit of history.
What happened to the Christians in Egypt? Go on, tell us.
Very clever. Very clever.
What happened to the Christians of Syria?
Why are we now talking about the Christians of Syria and
because
Egypt? Why are we
I'll tell you why.
Why are we not talking about
tell you why.
People like
I'll tell you why.
And me
because
here in
this
the UK.
ignoramus who doesn't know anything about Islam
Listen
doesn't
to the
know
monkeys. Listen to these monkeys.
doesn't know anything. His live and let live attitude
His Majesty's
is not practiced by Islam. And this is what happens by liberal ignoramuses who convert to Islam because their lives are empty and they have no direction in their life. Just in a discussion debate with him. Just in a debate with him. Yeah. Right, do you mind if he just asks me 2 questions? Do you mind if he just asks me 2 questions?
It's speakers called.
Right, he's done. He's done. Right, go on. What's your 2 questions? First question.